Hi, my name is Jim Reindl, and I'm here to present my takeaways in professional development from my organizational field experience over the course of the term. I'll start briefly by introducing my subjects and giving an overview of their jobs and organizations. From the for-profit sector, I interviewed Giselle Ortiz, the general manager at my local Chipotle. Chipotle is a fast casual chain specializing in Mexican food such as tacos, burritos, and burrito bowls. What makes Giselle's job appealing for this purpose is that she is to balance having a good relationship with her subordinates while also commanding the respect she needs from them to meet sales targets and pass health and safety audits from corporate. From the nonprofit sector, I interviewed Steve Kovar, a pediatrician for Edward Hospitals, who serves the Chicago area as one of its main healthcare providers. Steve's job revolves around ensuring young patients get quality care, and he has to be confident in his social and emotional skills when dealing with his team, patients, and parents in order to obtain the necessary results. From the public sector, I interviewed Jamie Brown, who is a manager for the DuPage County Workforce Innovation Board. The board is composed of business, labor, government, and nonprofit representatives and are responsible for ensuring the labor force has the skills necessary to meet the demands of the firms that make up the county's economy. She is employed by the all-volunteer board to devise and implement strategies to obtain the results necessary to maintain their funding from the government. Next, I'm going to touch on the two competencies I've gained a deeper understanding of as a result of this experience. The main way I deepen my understanding of the competency of teamwork is seeing firsthand the importance of trust to having an efficient team. While observing the culture that Giselle has created within Chipotle, I observed that communication had to be concise due to the fast-paced nature of the crew's jobs. Despite this, the culture is relaxed, and people are allowed to joke with each other and form bonds. This allows the crew to develop chemistry with each other, and the synergy created from their chemistry allows for the team to operate smoothly and efficiently, and for them to communicate effectively in the concise manner necessary. This taught me the importance of building trust and rapport quickly with colleagues in order to have an efficient team. When members of the team have been there for quite some time, the quote-unquote storming phase is skipped, and new crew members can be assimilated into the team rather quickly. Having more experienced crew members and low-level managers train newer crew members rather than Giselle herself doing it helps to build rapport and trust with the greatest amount of people in the shortest possible amount of time. Through talking to Steve, I've come to understand that having empathy on the job isn't just about making sure you can have a good working relationship with stakeholders, both internal and external. It can literally mean the difference between achieving or failing to obtain desired results. Steve and team only wear business casual or scrubs since white coats are intimidating for kids, and if a kid is fighting him or his team because the kid feels a loss of control, the quality of care will end up suboptimal. Steve and team operate with a mindset of treating every kid as if it was their own. They prioritize displaying cognitive empathy, seeing a lot of them are parents themselves. This sort of outside experience gives them the drive to be effective in their careers for reasons similar to the pill pack hands-on training that employees receive that was discussed in lecture. In my quest to build up professional relationships, it's a reminder that I have to be sensitive to the specific needs of my clients. Making them feel unwelcome by my words or actions can mean costly bridges can and will end up burnt. Now, here are my main takeaways from this experience. I accomplished my goal of understanding how displaying empathy in a seemingly cold and transactional environment enhanced the work experience of my subject. Giselle is well liked by her staff, and it's apparent through their interactions at work. One thing she prioritizes is making sure that requests off are honored. Doing so leaves the impressions on her crew that she has their back and understands the position they're in as mostly high school and college students. Since Steve and a lot of his team are parents, they innately understand the heightened worry that other parents have in the community concerning their kids. Treating those kids as if they were own ensures quality of care is both up to patient and parent satisfaction. While Jamie's job involves which person to make an investment on with the funds which they are allocated, she prefers to give a chance on as many people as realistically possible. She knows that if she was ever in a situation where she ever needed to obtain job training for in-demand skills to make her hireable, she would appreciate having people who believe in her and want to give her the chance to keep contributing to society. My second takeaway. After realizing the value of empathy in the professional environment and its contribution to making teams effective, I now realize the importance of having a genuine connection with colleagues and business partners. When building these relationships, I need to make connections that, while don't have to go as deep as a good friend, I should still make sure to go slightly deeper than surface level in order to gain the trust of stakeholders and gain a reputation as easy to work with. Personally, I need to do a better job of moving past small talk and getting people to open up about themselves and their lives just enough to where they feel comfortable with me, but not to the point where it's unprofessional either. In order to do this, I need to ask questions that will allow me to better understand their perspective on relationships and why they process things the way they do. In doing so, I can gain their trust by genuinely understanding them, and I can gain more favorable outcomes in my business ventures.